Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I'm happy to have you back again for another great haul that I got. This haul right here consists of the comic book shop that I showed the hunting video. It consists of the used bookstore that I go to where I get books for $1 or 25 cents, depending on, what it is. And then also I wind up meeting this lady that I picked up from the Salvation Army. She works there, and it just so happens that they was having an auction in the back of the Salvation Army, and I didn't know that they had auctions every day there. And me and her just got to talking, and she's been working there for I think like 10 years. She said, and I go comic book hunting in the thrifts, Salvation Army, Goodwill. I go to all them thrift stores, and I've actually found some good comics there in the past. So I just so happened to, ask her, and I actually go in that Salvation Army that she works at to look for stuff for my Amazon business because usually I never find comic books in there. So it just so happens that I, asked her, do they ever get comic books? At the auction because I didn't even know they did an auction down on the back of the Salvation Army. So she said, "Yeah, we get comic books all the time." And she's like, "Yeah, we have a guy that usually sorts it out and does everything, um, and he's the person that you would need to talk to." And I said, "Oh man, thank you." And I talked basically just me and her got to talking, and we just had such a good conversation. And that's what I meant by you got to network with people. Since I'm a Lyft driver and I meet so many people, I get to really, really network. And it just so happened with her, I told her, I basically just asked her, if you get any more comic books, is it possible you could call me and I'll come to see what you guys have because I like to buy, I buy comics. I'm really, into comics really hard because I love comic books and I've been collecting since I was 7. And she was just like, "Yeah, sure, just give me your number." And so it just so happens that a month went past. I didn't hear from her, and then out the blue, she texted me and said, "We got some comics. Come in. When can you come?" And I told her, I said, "Man, I could come. I'll be there in an hour." And it just so happens the Salvation Army is only like about 10 minutes away from my house, so it wasn't even far. So I get there, and as soon as I get there, of course, she tells me he's in the back. He pulled it to the. He got a box for you, and so I get back there. I meet him. I introduce myself, and he shows me what he has, and I would say this: I was happy what he had, but also there was a lot of books there that just weren't worth nothing. And then there was some books there that were worth money, but they were just so bad in such bad condition. It was crazy. But okay, so anyways, so I put the ones that I want to the side, and then these are the ones I got right here. This whole stack right here. Now once I put the stack in, I said, okay, how much are they each? How much for all of them? And so he winds up counting them, and then he puts a like a cardboard, like two pieces of cardboard on one side each side. Then he rubber bands it up. Then he takes the little price gun. He puts $3 and put $3. Yeah, and I looked at him. I said, "You sure?" I said, $3, and he was like, "Yeah, I just take it up front and tell them it's $3 for the whole thing." And I was like, "Okay." So of course I was just like, "Man, I gotta bless him for blessing me." So I pulled out a $20 bill and I just gave it to him. I was like, "Here," like I did it in a way that nobody could see, but I gave it to him in his hand to shake his hand. I said, "Thanks, man. I appreciate it." I said, "Man, if you get any more, call me. All right, let me know as soon as let her know so she can let me know." And so, you know, um, he I gave him the 20, and he was like, "Oh man, thanks." And then so I was like, "No, thank you." And so then I went to go talk to her, and she said, "So you took care of him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got him." I said, "I took care of him, and he definitely took care of me." And she was like, "Okay, bet." And I said, and so of course, since she's the one that introduced me to him, and now I have a connection there. Of course, I put out another 20 and blessed her real quick. So I basically paid $43 for all these books, but it was worth it to me because now I have a connection to books that I'm gonna be the first one to see them when they get them in. So you just never know what comes in. So I might wind up getting something really awesome next time. And so I didn't mind blessing them. It's all about building them collection. I mean them relations. And I definitely know now she's gonna definitely be calling me. In fact, she hit me up later that day, showed me some incredible graphic novels, but I didn't want I don't collect graphic novels. So I told her no, I don't want them. But anyways, I know that whenever they get some more, she's gonna hit me up. So they just gotta build that relationship. You gotta talk to people, and you never know who you're gonna meet and what's gonna happen. So let me show you the books that I got because this is a long story. But anyways, the first one I got is the DC Silver Age. It's called Star Spangled War Stories, issue 113. All right, there we go. All right, and this issue actually, I would say this issue is probably about a 7.5. Well, it might be close to an 8. It's in great condition. I was like, man, when I looked at it, I was like, this book looks great. And not only that, this book actually goes for money because of the dinosaurs that's on the cover. Like I know, right? But yeah, I looked it up, and it's not too many copies for sale, and it's going for some money in high grade. I mean, even in mid grade is going for some money, but I'm definitely gonna CGC it and see what happens, what the grade comes back. But definitely was happy to get that. Then they also had this War Heroes number. What number was it again? Damn, I forgot the number. I should have wrote it down. But anyway, this is a Silver Age book also, and this one also is in great shape. It's about 7.5, 8, 8.0. Also, both of them are just in great shape. I think there's a Carlton comic, Silver Age. So happy to get that. Now these are the ones I really was happy to get. These are the Whitman. These are the Whitman um, bagged. This is the Pink Panther Whitman three issue bagged that used to come in department stores. So this one has not been opened, as you can see. And these actually go for money, especially still bagged and unopened. Like this, yeah. So this is how they used to be sold in department stores, the Whitman variants. They used to come in these bags, as you can see, and they used to put it on the little rack thing. And that's how I used to get the Whitman variant. So very happy to get this unopened, and it looks great just looking at it. Like through the bag, it looks in awesome condition. In fact, it was in bag and board. It was already in a bag and board, so it was protected the whole time. So very happy about that. I wish there was more of these, but it wasn't. It was more Whitman bags, but they were not Pink Panther or any other superheroes, which I wish it was. That would have been awesome, but it wasn't. So I can't complain though, because these actually go for money. Still closed like this, so happy about that. And then of course it was a Battlestar Galactica Whitman bagged issue 1, 2, 3 in the Whitman bag unopened. So this is also the same thing as that, but it's Battlestar Galactica from Marvel, issue 1, 2, and 3 Whitman variants, unopened, and it was 1, 2, and 3 of them. So 3 of them unbagged. I mean, bagged, unopened, Whitman, Battlestar Galactica issues 1, 2, and 3 unopened. So very happy about that. Those are worth money also unopened. All right. And I was really happy this was there. This is Gargoyles #1 for Marvel Comics. This issue right here goes for money. Definitely, it's it looks like a 9.8 to me. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I looked it over real carefully. It looks awesome. This book actually goes for over $200 and 9.8. Even 9.6s get over 100. So this, I was happy this was there. Actually been looking for this book for a while. I can never find it in the wild. Every time I do find it, it's beat up. So very happy about that. And I was happy to find this. I wish this was the original one. This is the free one that they gave. It's Batman Beyond #1, and it's not stamped, which is good. It's not stamped. These were the ones they was giving away for free in comic book stores, and they comic book stores would stamp their logo on there, so that's why it's empty like that. They'll just put their stamp right there. So this one doesn't happen to be stamped, and this is look like a 9.8 also. It looks great. These actually go for money, and this is still considered the first appearance of Batman Beyond. So yeah. They also have the regular one, and they have the Six Flags giveaway one. That one's kind of rare also. But all of them go for money, so I was very happy to find that. So awesome, awesome. I will say the first one actually goes for more money than all. Well, no, I can't say that because the Six Flag one is kind of rare, so it goes for money too. But the first one, the first edition one, definitely goes for way more money in a 9.8. All right, so we got Young Bloods #2. Happy to keep picking this up because this is the first appearance of Shadowhawk, and if you flip the book over, it has Prophet on the cover. So the first appearance of Shadowhawk and the first appearance of Prophet, and you'll be surprised. I've been seeing this book CGC 9.8. It's been going for like $80, so that kind of surprised me. I was like, man, it's starting to. I don't know if Image plans on ever doing anything with these characters as far as movies, cartoons, shows. I mean, anything. But if they do, right now is the time to get these books while they're still in the dollar bin and they're easy to find. Find them, just scoop them up, just get them just to get them, because they're $1. I mean, most places they're $1. So, was happy to find Wildcats #1. Another example of I'm just happy to get another copy of issue #1, which is all their first appearances and stuff. So definitely, and that's Jim Lee art, so can't go wrong. And then they had issue #2, which is the first appearance of Wetworks. So happy to get that key issue. I was very happy that was in. This was in there. This is Gambit #1. I wish it was the gold cover one, but even this issue right here goes for money. 9.8 of this issue have been going for over 100. So yeah, I'm happy to have it. So, and that one definitely looks like a 9.8. So all these books that I picked up look amazing. So, and then last but not least, Spider-Woman 46. And I just had to get it because I mean, as you can see from my massive haul collection that I had bought, it was some Spider Womans in there, and then also was some Spider Womans in another collection I bought. So I'm basically kind of like getting all the Spider Womans without even trying, and this is one of the ones I didn't have, and I was just like, I'll throw it in there. So yeah, so that's basically it. So I paid $43 for all of that together by giving him 20, giving her 20, and of course paying $3. So, but I know next time when I go and he got me, I ain't gotta come out. I mean, he's gonna bless me again. So, yeah. So it was just great to build that relationship, and I think it was definitely worth it. I would say this: the Whitman bags right here, the ones that still bagged, the 3 Battlestar Galacticas and the Pink Panther. Those alone, I've already made my money back. Like from giving them $43. Like these alone. In fact, this one alone, I can honestly say could give me like probably like $50. Like if I just wanted to get rid of it real quick, but honestly, they actually go for more sometimes. So I mean, if I was just to send it, I guarantee you, if I was to send this the comic link like this unopened, just send it to them for them to sell it. I wouldn't be surprised if I get like over $100 for this, like easy. because these are so hard to find still unopened, especially a Pink Panther one. Like there's plenty of these. I've actually seen plenty of these on eBay, still unopened. But this one right here, you're not gonna find it. This one's a more rarer. So very happy about that. So it was worth it to me. So all right, now let's get on to the books I bought from the used bookstore. All right, now all of these were $1. So I was happy to get them. So let's see, Marvel Knights #1. Never had this book, and I just really like this cover, so I had to get it. And this is a #1, so for $1, I had to get it. So happy to get that. I was happy to see this Emma Frost #15, Greg Horn cover there, and I actually like the story inside of it. It's pretty good. So if you get a chance, get this book, read it. All right, and then we have Fantastic Four 347, Arthur Adams cover. Had to get this, and it was two of them there. So in near mint condition for $1 each. Had to get them. So this is the story that leads up to the next issue where you see all of the Grey Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider as the new Fantastic Four on the cover. So yeah, really good, really good. Arthur Adams art, can't go wrong. All right, I got Guardians of the Galaxy #2, and this is actually I have issue #1. So when I saw this issue #2 and Arthur Adams cover, I was just like, for $1, had to get it. And plus, I really like this team, especially with the Thing joining that team. I really like this story arc with them, with this team right here with Katie Pryde also, and Venom, Agent Venom. Like, it was just such a good team. I really liked, enjoyed this team. So if you get a chance, read this run with this team. All right, and of course, Hawkeye #1, and I actually gave one of these away in my contest video, but I found issue #1. This was $1 also. I found another one, and was happy to find another one. Every time I see issue #1 and I get it for $1, I'm gonna get it. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #3 for $1. Had to get it. In fact, I think it's a first appearance of somebody in this book. I just can't remember. But anyways, I got it, $1. Can't beat it. Then I got Spider-Woman #7, and it's the first appearance of Cluster. So that's why I got this issue. And for $1, can't beat first appearances. And then I got Spider-Girl, and this is the first appearance of Buzz, which is right here. So another first appearance for $1. And then we have Spider-Girl #15 with the first appearance of Mr. Abnormal, which is this guy right here with the stretchy powers like Mr. Fantastic. So I had to get that for first appearance. And then they had the New Mutants Annual #6 for $1. So I couldn't pass that up. I don't have this issue. I used to have it in my old collection, but for $1, had to get it. All right, you guys. And last but not least, I couldn't believe I got this for $1. It's Daredevil issue #500. And the reason why I can't believe I got this issue for $1 is because this is a very thick book. And not only that, this is like one of my all-time favorite Daredevil covers of all time. This book, normal price is $5. And I mean, this cover is just so, it's a, I want you to see the whole thing. Like, look at this cover. Like, look at that. Look at that. I mean, man, this is just an awesome cover. Like, I love it. I love it. Like, and the people that actually made this cover, let me tell you all the people that helped out with this cover. Marco Davidovic, Gefon Darwo, I can't, Darwi, I can't say it. Gabriel Delato, Gabriel Delato, Alex Ross, and Patrick Zictry. I don't know, but you could tell You could tell the Delato and the Alex Ross and the Rikovich art. Like you can really tell it in this cover. Like look at this cover. Like I just love this cover. I mean, it's one, like I said, it's one of my favorite covers of all time. And this is like I said, it's a real thick book. And not only that, what's also great about it is at the end of the book, it has, ah, dang it, let me be careful with this book. It's so thick. At the end of the book, it has the gallery of all his books from issue 1 all the way to 500. Right. And you'll see it on the next page. See? So, just awesome. I mean, I love this. I love this book. And not only that, the story was awesome. Like, I don't know if you read this, but it was really, really good. Issue 500, 600 was awesome. 500, yeah, was awesome. So, there's another cover. It's the one where he just standing there in his red outfit and he is like a moon. But that one is the more rare cover that actually goes for some money. So if you see that one, get that one. But I just love this cover. I cannot go wrong with it. And I couldn't believe it. And it's in mint condition. Like it's no spine ticks. It looks awesome. So very happy to get this. And every time I see it for $1, I'm going to pick it up. I don't care if I have 20 copies of this book. I'm going to keep picking it up every time. Just such an awesome, awesome cover. And I love it. I love it. So, all right. So that was it for the used bookstore. All right. Now, these are all the stuff I got at the LCSs. All right. So, these two right here I got from where I went comic book hunting. So if you saw that video, these are two actually books that I kept debating on in the video. And I didn't get them that day. So I was kicking myself for not getting it that day. So when I went back again and they were still there. In fact, the reason why I didn't get them is because the two issues I was looking at, I don't know, they look awesome, but at the same time, it was just little things that I noticed on it that made me not want to get them. So, but this time when I went back, it seemed like they put some more copies out because these two copies right here look better than those two copies I looked at the last time. So I really think that they must have sold those other two and then put out two more because these look, I have no doubts in my mind that these are 9.8 copies. So I can't wait to send them off and get them graded. But it's fantastic. And if you haven't seen that hunting video, go check it out. Okay? Go back, go see it. You'll enjoy it, especially if you love hunting the way I love hunting. A lot of great books in that video. So it was Fantastic Four 209, and it's the first appearance of Herbie. All right, and it's the 1979 direct with the slash going across, and it was $4.99. All right, and then the other book was Fantastic Four 211. 1979 direct with the slash going across, the beginning of the direct market, when it was only 6% of the market, which makes it rare. So this is the first appearance of Tyrax. And if you guys know anything about me and you've been looking at my channel, you know how much I love Galactus. So anything that has to do with Galactus, his herds, his mythos, anything, I'ma love it. So I want the first appearance of all the herds. So I never had this issue. I've been looking for this issue in a very high grade. Every time I run into it, it has a little bit issues here and there, so I never get it. And I finally found one that's perfect, and I was willing to pay this price right here. It was $16.99. I did not mind at all because, like I've said before, my mind state when I go into my hunting and I see books that's a little bit more pricey than normal when I see them, I start thinking about, well, how much does it go for in CGC 9.8, 9.6? That's the standard that I put because I know the condition I'm looking for. And I definitely think this is a 9.8. And if it's not 9.8, it's no way it's not a 9.6. So either way, in my head, $16.99. Let's see, 9.8s I know go for almost 400, and I know a 9.6 goes for almost 200. So either way, I win. I mean, even if I pay even with me paying the grading costs and the shipping and shipping it back, I still come out ahead, regardless. And not only that, I wanted this book because I want this book in my collection. So at the end of the day, I don't even know when I'm gonna get rid of this book if I ever do. And when I do, by the time I do get rid of it, the 9.6 or 9.8 might be even going for even more money. So this is a good $16.99 investment to me. So that's just how I look at things when I go comic book hunting. So I don't say everyone should do it the way I do it. I do it my way, you do it your way. But at the end of the day, I just want you to know how my mind works when I'm paying some prices. You might be like, he overpaid or he got a sweet deal, whatever. But I just want you to know how I think when I'm going comic book hunting and why I'm willing to pay certain prices. So, yeah, but I'm just so happy to finally have this comic in my collection. And, man, it's awesome. So, happy to have those. And I actually wasn't able to get no deal on them too because the owner wasn't there that day. And I wasn't willing to wait till he comes because the books might not still be there. So, I was like, I just got to, I just paid the full price. It doesn't matter. I'm not tripping. All right, so those were the books I got from that comic book store. So then, of course, the other LCS that I go to, um, I haven't been there in a while. So when I went there just recently, they had so many books there that I missed out on for the past couple of weeks, and they still had them there. And of course, I look for the best condition ones, which are to me 9.8s. Because I'm not buying a new book unless it's a 9.8. So I got to make sure I thoroughly look at these books. So, anyways, I got the Immortal Hulk #1. The Immortal Hulk #1 Alex Ross cover. This cover is so awesome. I know everyone's shown this cover already, but I love this cover. I was like, I wasn't even gonna get this book at all, but once I saw this cover, and when you see it in person, it's just, oh my God, Alex Ross be knocking it out the park every time. So yes, and then of course I got Deathstroke #32, the Andy Granoff variants. Had to get that. I mean, after I got the other one where he's holding the sword with the Superman on the sword with the blood. And then I saw this one. I was like, man, this is crazy. So I had to get 2 copies of that one. And I definitely feel that these right here, that one and the other one, issue 30, issue 30, is it 30? Yeah, issue 30 of that variant. I definitely feel that in the future, they are going to command premiums in the future, especially 9.8s. So if you can still get them in the 9.8, I suggest you do. I looked on eBay and they're kind of going for cheap, and I was surprised. But I'm like, that's for now. It's because there's a lot out there on the market. But trust and believe, I see this in a year or two, it's gonna be going for some money. So definitely, I'm glad I got 2 of them. All right, then we have, of course, the Flash #48. He knocked it out the park with this one too. I'm like, man, when I saw this one, I was just like, God, I gotta get it. And I don't even read Flash. That's the crazy. But this cover just called me. It called me, so I had to get 2 of them. So very happy to get both of those also. And like I said, I see this in the future being worth some money, man. I definitely see them premiums, definitely. All right, and then of course I gotta stick with the theme because he's killing it. So had to get Batman 49. Man, look at that. And this is a Art Germ cover right here, like this right here. Whew. I was like, what the hell? When I saw this cover, I was like, not only did I have to get this book, but I had to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to get 4 of them. Now I haven't had a chance to put them all in a single bag by himself, but as you can see, this is just an amazing cover to me. Like, especially if you see it in person. Like you're just like, man, oh man. And not only that, this place carries a lot of books. Like they are really the one place that I go to where they have so much. Like they keep big inventory. Like in fact, one of my fellow YouTubers, Turbo On, he wound up coming to DC. He was here for business, and it just so happens that me and him linked up on the final day before he went home, and we went. I took him to Third Eye Comics. That's the name of the place, and he's already been there before. He used to live in DC, so he's already, he knows he's comic book hunting out here before, so he knows the area. And but it just so happens that he hasn't been to the new location because he moved. So it just so happens that we went to the new location, and man, even he was like, "This is yeah." I tried to tell him this is humongous. It was big, like, and then they keep so much. It's crazy how much. And he got. Oh man, let me tell you, he got the Harley Quinn No Number, which is the first appearance of Harley Quinn in the DC continuity. He got that, the first print. We made sure it was the first print, and it looks amazing. It looks like it's either a 9.8 or a 9.6, definitely. Like, it looks great. We took it out, looked at it. It looks so good. And he actually got it, what was it, 45 bucks. It was going for 60 if I remember correctly, but talked it down to 45. And oh man, great deal. Great deal for that book. That book in a 9.8, I know for a fact is going for over $400. Like literally it's going for over 400. And a 9.6 is not too far behind. It's like 2 something. So yeah, it's for 45 bucks. Can't beat it. So he got a sweet deal on that, and he got this Galactus bottle beer, bottle opener head. Like it's the head of Galactus, and it's a bottle opener, and it's made out of this real thick metal material. Like it just, when he took it out the box after he bought it, it was 20 bucks, and the thing is amazing. Like I was like, oh man, I kind of regret not getting it, but I'm not. I'm glad that he got it because it looked amazing. Like, whew, it's awesome. And I know you probably, if you're looking at this video, man, I know you're enjoying that Galactus bottle opener. So it actually got some magnets to stick to the, I guess, the refrigerator or whatever, or to whatever steel, whatever you have appliance that's steel in the house. But anyways, yeah. So he got a chance to see this comic book store, and they have so many comics. It's crazy, their inventory. But I'm gonna say this: this just came out, and they are almost completely out of this. Like that's why I took as many copies as I saw, because I saw that it wasn't that many left. In fact, what's crazy is there was still more copies of this than this, and this has been out longer than this. So that's why I was surprised. I was like, oh. So that's why I was just like, man. And plus, I know how more people love Batman than they love Flash. So I definitely had to just get as many copies as I could. And I mean, it's only $2.99, which I love that about DC, that they haven't gone crazy like Marvel has lately. Marvel has gone overboard. Like a lot of their books are almost they're $5 now. I'm just like, what the hell? So yeah, I was happy to get as many copies as I could, and man, I definitely feel this book right here, out of all the books, I really feel this one right here is definitely going to be a book that's going to be sought after in the future. This cover right here, it looks amazing. I'm telling you, you got to see it in person. I really feel this book in the future is going to be a CGC 9.8 is going to be like a $400 or $500 book, easy. Like I watch. Well, mark my words, you're going to be like, man, I remember when Key Comics Market Watch told me about that book and I didn't listen. So, yeah. Very happy to get 4 copies of that. All right. Now, I was happy to get this because of the fact that I'm a J. Scott Campbell fan and I'm an X-Men fan. And I haven't been really keeping up with the X-Men titles lately because, how I feel about doing a pull list right now, subscription, because of the prices, just ridiculous. So I've been more like I'll get them when I see them in the dollar bin type of person. I'd rather focus on getting older issues that's worth money and get them in my collection because I want them. So I've been focusing on that. So I really haven't been focusing on the new stuff, but of X-Men. But I definitely had to get this because I'm a J. Scott Campbell fan, and once I saw how many copies they had and how many copies they usually had, I was just like, oh man, everybody's buying these up. And so I'm like, man, I don't know how much longer they're going to be here, so I need to get some copies while I'm able to get the copies. And I doubt I'm going to see them in the dollar bin. So, and J. Scott Campbell's books, 9 times out of 10, especially when it comes to Marvel books, 9 times out of 10, they wind up going up in value. And not only do they go up in value, but when you get them graded, you really get some great money for them. Like, it's crazy. So, had to get the J. Scott Campbell classified variant of X-Men Gold number 30. This is basically the cover Gambit and Rogue. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna pull it out the bag. It's still sealed. I'm not opening my bag. So if you haven't seen what this cover looks like inside, I'm telling you. But you still gotta go see what it looked like. Maybe someone else's video they might pull it out and show it. I don't know, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it in the bag the way it is. I already seen what the cover looked like, so I don't need to pull it out. But it's Rogue and Gambit. So if you haven't read this book, I'm not saying nothing. You need to read this book. It's really, really good. It got a surprise ending at the end. So this is supposed to be the wedding of Katie Pryde and Colossus. So yeah, I was happy to get. In fact, I got 2 copies of it. So and they didn't have too many more copies left. So I was like, man, I got 2 of them, and I would have got more, but $5 a piece. Like I'm just like, man, it's just crazy the amount of money they want for these books. So they $5 a piece. But I'm gonna say this. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys. The crazy thing about it is, if you look on the back of the bag, the price actually says for $3.99. So the poly bag has a $3.99 price, but if you was to take the book out of the bag, the book has a price of $4.99. So I don't know how they made that mistake, but that's basically a mistake. I don't know if it means anything that it's a mistake, but it's so you have 2 different price on the poly bag and then a different price on the book. So just to let you guys know, a lot of people probably don't even know that, but yes, because I noticed when she was ringing me up, I looked at, I was like, hey, it says $3.99. Why it come up as $4.99? She was like, oh yeah, it was a mistake they made. So I was like, she said, and then she showed me one of the books. She showed me the one that is already open. So it showed me that it was $4.99. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, but anyways, yeah. So I don't know if that's gonna mean anything in the future, but it's basically an error, I guess, an error. You tell me, you guys. So I don't know, but also got the other J. Scott Campbell variant, which is the one that's not poly bagged, and that's the Colossus and Katie Pryde, and I really like the cover. It's awesome. I would have got more copies, but like I said, they $5, and I'm like, I'll just get 1 copy. I mean, it's just $5. Oh God, I can't stand it. You know, if I'm gonna pay $5, I'd rather be paying $5 for like I did with this. This was $4.99. It's a Bronze Age issue, 1979 direct, 6% of the market, and first appearance of Herbie the Robot. Like this is a key issue. This issue in a 9.8 goes for over $200. So I'd rather get that than having to pay $5 again for, you know what I'm saying? So that's just my train of thought right now. But you know, I'm trying to. At the same time, I still want it though. I'm like, oh God, I was so tempted to buy more copies, but I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. So happy to get that. And last but not least, I was very happy to see this over there because I didn't even know this was out. Like I was like, oh man. Now I know I didn't get the first printing because I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too impressed with the cover. It was alright to me. And plus, you know, I'm not a huge Venom fan. My daughter is. I'm not. So, but when I saw this cover, I was like, oh man, I gotta get this. So it's Venom #1. It's the second print variant, and this is supposed to be Venom and Bullseye, and you can see the bullseye on his head. So it's a Venom Bullseye variant of issue #1, second print, and I got 2 copies of them. So I had to get them, and like I said, once again, $5, $4.99. I'm just like, oh, because I wanted to get more of them. Like if it was the price of the Batman, I would have got more copies of this. But $5, I'm just like, Marvel is killing it. Like, they suck me in with the cover. Like, so yeah. So that's my haul, everyone. Um, I know you guys. So look, everyone, if possible, please hit the like button if you enjoyed my video. If you didn't enjoy my video, don't hit nothing. But if you hit the down button, okay, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You know, or in fact, if you hit the down button, put a comment and let me know why you gave me a down. Like, what did I do that you felt that I deserve a down button? Because all I'm doing is a haul video. Like, what was it that gave you the notion to say give him a thumbs down? So I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. So maybe I can make my video better. Just to let you guys know, the reason why I don't do like editing and music and all that is because I don't have that software and I don't have the time to do it. And not only that, it's not because I don't want to. I don't have the time. I don't have the software, and basically all I do is record off my phone. I'm not using a computer. I'm not using a camera. It's just my phone camera, off my phone. So, and that's why I'm just freestyling, and it's like I'm not able to edit and do all that stuff. So I do make mistakes in my video, and you see it because I don't edit. So, and I don't have the software to edit. So it's not that I don't want to. I do want to make my videos even better than I could, but I don't. I just can't. So if that's why you gave me a thumbs down, please just understand I can't. I don't have the tools to do that. And also another thing, when it comes to music and like clips of other stuff to make stuff funny and all that, one thing you got to understand is that stuff is copyrighted. So if we use that stuff when we're monetized, we don't get paid, like, because it goes to the person that we use their copyright stuff. So that's why a lot of YouTubers don't use that stuff, because even though we love doing these videos and stuff, it's time consuming, and at the end of the day, if you're monetized, you do want to make some money off of this. Like, some people actually make a living off of this. Like I give you a prime example, Comics Explain, Rob. He has over 1 million subscribers, and all he talks about is comics, and he doesn't do haul videos. He does like storylines. Like, he's able to edit and show the whole story and all that while he's narrating it. But he gets paid by the commercials on his videos, and he never ever uses music or other people's music, or use like snippet of other stuff that's copyrighted. Because of the fact that he's not gonna make no money, like none. Like, it will all go to the copyright person. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, he makes some awesome videos, and he makes money off of, makes a living. And why should we be upset about that? I mean, I'm not. I love the fact that he's able to give us stuff that I like to look at, and I don't have to pay him. The ads are paying him, so I'm happy about that. So. And I just watched the ad all the way through so he could get paid, So, and if you don't want a man to get paid for his hard work, that's crazy to me. Because at the end of the day, this is work. Like, you can enjoy what you're doing, but also it's work. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everyone needs money in order to pay bills and to survive and take care of the kids. So, you shouldn't be upset if someone makes money off of something they love to do anyways. I love this hobby. I love collecting comics. But at the end of the day, if I get monetized again, I do want to get paid for my hard work of just doing these videos. I mean, it's work. It takes time. Like, this almost hour that I just took on this haul could be an hour I could be doing Lyft, making money doing Lyft to feed my kids. Or I could be at the thrift store finding stuff for my Amazon business right now for an hour. I could have been spending doing that instead of doing this video. Or I could have been out hunting for more comics. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that I could have, other things I could have been doing, but I love doing these videos and I love sharing with the community. But like I said, at the same time, it's nothing wrong with me or any other YouTuber that does this make videos to get paid off of it. Like, it kills me that some people actually feel like it's wrong. Like, he wants to make money off of some that just because they feel that they love the hobby and they don't make money off of it, that nobody else should make money off of it. That's crazy. Like, no, why would you? To me, that's hating. You're just hating that someone else is making money off of something that you could be making money off of too, but you choose not to make videos. You choose to just look the whole time, and there's nothing wrong with that if you just want to look and you don't want to make videos and all that. But at the same time, don't hate on someone that's making videos and taking the time to make the videos and wants to get paid doing it at the same time. Don't hate on that. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's just a pure hater. So don't be one of those people. Don't be a hater. Just come look at the videos, enjoy them. You see an ad, let it run. Let the person get paid for the ad, and that's it. It doesn't hurt to just do that. Like, it's not like the person is asking you for you to send them money. All he's asking is let the ad play so I can get paid. Like, it's real simple, and it's a 30-second ad. Like, some of them are even shorter than that. So it's kind of crazy to me, and I'm sorry that I'm ranting about this, but it kind of makes me upset about some of the reasons why people give thumbs down or just why they hate. I'm just like, oh God, come on now, let's come with some positivity. Let's come with the positivity. Where is it? I mean, this world is just full of so much negativity, and I hate it. I mean, when I was growing up, it was so different. Like, it was just so much more positivity when I was growing up than now. Like, it seems like it's so much negativity now, and it's crazy. And it's more hate now than ever. Like, and I don't understand it. Like, I just don't understand it. So, but anyways, if you like my video, hit the like button. Please share my video with other people, and if you get a chance, hit my Amazon store. The link is down in the comments section. I put the link for Canadian and U.S. shoppers. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, it should be a Galactus head right here or either right here. So hit that Galactus head, which is my favorite character. And then check out my last video right here. And check out my massive collection, which this video right here is me and my daughter doing the 1,000 subscriber contest giveaway. So we gave away 10 prizes. So check that out. And then this one right here is the massive collection that I bought. It's video number 4, the long box. So check those out. Thank you, everyone. Keep comic book hunting and stay positive. Peace.